You hear me now? Was I talking all that time and you guys couldn't hear me? You hear me now? Good. Sorry. And there's the train. Can you hear me now? Hurricane says, where do I get the emails? I got these emails from Reddit. Someone posted them on the Reddit post. Let me see if I can pull it up really quick. I'll put the link in the... And they put them in order, so... And the only thing that's wrong with them is the fact that there's like inaccurate inbounds and outbounds in some places. But other than that, it's good. You guys can hear me. Welcome, Rat Squid. Thank you, Miss Fancy Pants, for letting me know because I was just blabbing up a storm there. But it's okay because I'd read that part already. Let me get the link really quick. Because I think we can just share it freely. It's all over. Here it is right here. I don't know if you can copy and paste, but this is the link right here. I don't know if you can copy and paste that. But if you can copy and paste it, those are the emails right there. All right. Okay, somebody sends her a message. They say, so glad you have your tablet. Everything is good. We went back to work at Zales, just part-time. Hopefully enough money to go to Ireland next year with friends. My oldest grandson, Anthony, is coming home for Thanksgiving. He's stationed at Fort Bliss in El Paso, Texas. Second grandson going home in November, hoping he can come to my house for Christmas. He may be deployed soon. I've been enjoying my little granddaughter. She is so much fun on Facebook, and your dad will be on the Today Show, 11/6. Keep up the good work with school. Know you must be so proud of yourself for passing the first part. I am thrilled for you. Kinda makes your chest puff out. Take care. The inbound says, I'm so proud of you. You deserve that. So somebody's proud of her. Outbound, Gypsy says, well, I passed everything but the math. Inbound says, hello, Gypsy. Hope you're doing well tonight. Some old friends of mine came down from Tulsa, Oklahoma. They're staying the weekend. How often can you send and receive messages here? I'm pretty sure that says, can you send a letter in the mail? She then says, so I just bought Pony and Smack That. LOL, I've got mood music. Can't wait to get your picks. Also, can you please send me your playlist of songs that you want me to check out? Now that I have access to the music, I can start belly dancing again. She was a belly dancer at some point. Okay. I want to go to a Renaissance fest and enter a belly dancing contest one day. So now we learn new things about Gypsy Rose that we haven't known. Like the fact that she has a tattoo of a K, that she was a belly dancing extraordinaire. Never knew any of this. Okay. She says, hey, smiley. Hey, Dad, just wanted to send a little hello. How's things on the boat? Nothing much over here. I started working out at the gym today. I can lift a 30-pound sandbag doing 10 lunges. My plan is to get fit and toned. It's only day 7, though. Anywho, good morning. Thinking on things last night, and you're right. Rushing into getting married just out of insecurity is really not the way to go. So I've changed my mind about July. Anyways, on today's list of to-dos, I'm going to the gym. What else is new? How's the pool business going? So she's talking to Ken and she says, thinking on things last night, and Ken is right. They should not be rushing into getting married out of insecurity. Okay, so Gypsy really wanted to get married. She was pushing for Rod to give his blessing, all of these things. And Ken was like, why are we rushing? You're insecure and that's why we're rushing. We maybe shouldn't do that, right? And then, hold the fuck. Man, this shit can't be real, bro. This shit can't be real. This shit can't be real. I was trying not to get loud today. I had an exhausting day. My dog's barking. I had an exhausting day, so I was trying not to get loud today. So she tells Ken, you're right. Let's just call it off. And then directly after that, she says, Dear boyfriend number 2. So my talk with boyfriend number 1 went epically bad. He called off the whole engagement. I'm 2 feet from being single. I need a drink, and I don't mean alcohol, I mean a huge Pepsi. She then writes to what I'm assuming is Christy. She says, hey, I got the video. The deck looks so cool. The next message she sends out. So that's dear boyfriend number 2. There was another man at this time when she was trying to get married to Ken, right? And then she sends a message. She says, good morning, my oh so patient and loving. Want to apologize for last night. Now that I had sleep, whatever was on my mind or what was up with me has now passed. In no way ever want to mess with your emotions or make you feel like what you do in this relationship is not enough, because it very well much is enough. All the little and big things mean so much to me. And God knows you are very perfect in every way to me. Please know that I will work on my, confidence more. I hated fighting, and I really don't want to do that again, with a lot of gibberish at the end. And then she goes on. If I had a Facebook update, it would be missing my soulmate crazy. I can never tell you how happy you make me. Inbound. Awesome. Sending thoughts, hugs, and love back to you. Outbound. Hey, Christy, told me the news that there is a likely chance I'll be called as a defense witness. I'm okay. This is okay with me. You know that I would be nervous, but if it helps him, I'm willing to do what I can to make it right. By the way, can you please put my monthly money on? Love you so much. Outbound. Yeah, that's fine. My address is blah, blah, blah. Happy holidays and a blessed new year. Many love, hugs, and love. If you're just joining, guys, make sure to hit the like button for me. We're just reading through some late October text messages to and from Gypsy in jail. Gypsy says, my Wi-Fi is up, and now I have all my apps and songs synchronized. This is so great. Even have your videos on it and can make your pic my wallpaper. So send me a pic and your handsome face will be my background. And it has autocorrect, FUCK, LOL. This is to Ken, right? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I'm sorry I was nitpicking at things that I really, in the big picture, doesn't matter, like your FB status. I know that I have a rare gem, JEM, in this life, you, and I sometimes overanalyze the small shit, and then I voice it and it sounds stupid when I realize what I was complaining about. I do still want to get married in July. Not because I feel scared of losing you, but because I truly, deeply love you. And I know that's not going to change now or later. I know what I want. I've known all along. And all I want in this life is to have you as my husband, my side, through the good and the bad, for better or for worse, forever and ever. So if you can So if you can forgive my insecure outbursts and the confusion I was feeling, would very much love for us to move forward together. I love you beyond words. Please be mine. So this is the apology to Ken, right? She continues after she just contacted boyfriend number 2. She says, "Hey, sweetheart. Last night was a very interesting conversation. And you've shed light on things, honestly, never took into account before. And made me realize pieces I didn't know I was missing. For that, I'm sorry. Sorry I wasn't doing certain things for you that I should have been doing, that made you feel more involved in my life. But I want you to know that you're not a shadow behind me or hidden away as a secret prison boo. Try to do things for you and us as much as I possibly can to make sure you feel loved. Talk to you every day. Make sure you have things that you need in there. What? Come to visit when you can, which isn't exactly easy. Oh, this is Ken. Sorry. Okay. So Ken's saying she's not hidden away like a secret prison boo. Okay. He visits when he can. He makes sure she has the things she needs. And why? Because he effing loves her and cares about her, and she means a lot to him, more so than anything he can think of. He's sorry he got nervous about the Today Show. He guessed he didn't put enough thought into it and about how that would make her feel. But do want people to know that you have someone in your life who loves and supports you no matter what every effing day. And I'm happy that guy. I'm happy I am that guy. I'm sorry how I made you feel about that. Don't lose sight of the fact you're my number one. Love you always. Call me tomorrow. Hey, Lindsay Lou, how are you? I need to work on my singing. Damn. Hey. There's an inbound test message, outbound Gypsy to Rod. She says, "Hey, Dad, the Wi Fi is up, so now I have all my apps and songs. This is kind of emotional for me. Have new ways to stay in touch and be more involved with everyone. Have the pics that you and Mom sent in the gallery. Love you." Inbound, no problem. It wasn't too far past my Cinderella bedtime. Anyways, outbound, thanks for staying out late to talk. You're a sweetheart. She then says, "The Wi Fi is up. This is awesome." And then she then says, "Would like that." Inbound, "Hey, Gypsy. Sorry, haven't had any stamps. Had to borrow a couple of dollars from a friend. Got your pictures today, and oh my God, you get so much beautiful by the day. Haven't started working yet, but hopefully soon. A pic to send to you. Did you get it yet? Cool. Mailing you a letter and a couple of photographs in the morning. Hope you're having a good night. Just finished watching the new Spike Lee film, and I'm getting ready for bed. Might read a little before sleeping, though." Gypsy then says, "Work is driving me insane. Was the only one to pass out pics to a camp of demanding ass you know what." And then she says, "I can't wait." Sorry. And then she says, "I cannot wait for Friday." Okay. I think this may be the Ken again. If you guys are just joining me, do me a favor and hit that like button for me. I appreciate it so very much. She says, "Dearest, I'm laying in bed, earbuds playing on my new tab. Oh, yeah, I'm going to stack my stamps, lol. This is going to be my favorite pastime, emailing you. So far, my playlist resembles that of an emo teenager with a dash of love struck. Have Candlebox and Taylor Swift in the same playlist. LOL, feel so much better after talking last night." Audio sounds, the audio sounds a little weird. Is it still sounding weird? Hang on. Darth Vader. Oh goodness. I don't even know why it does that. Hello? Is this better? You hear me now? Does it sound okay? Let me look at the audio that I'm using. Yeah, it says I'm using the right mic. Sounds good. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Cause I'll tell you guys, it's just the port on the bottom is it's my best mic I have, but it needs to be replaced because the port is loose. But anyway, she says, have Candlebox and Taylor Swift in the same playlist. LOL, feel so much better after talking last night. You are everything that makes me hold on to my hope. This gift is that God blessed me to have in my life. Is proof that the quiet prayer of a once helpless girl who only ever wanted to be loved was heard and answered. Love you, my blessing. Have a safe flight tomorrow, babe. Can't wait to see you. Remember, best behavior. Someone texts her and they say, hey, boo, everything is good on the boat. I'm pretty sure, Dad. This has been the easiest trip so far since we've been working down here. Not too many problems to deal with. A little over a week to go. Not crazy about going back to New York, but mom wants to go a few trips. From now, my schedule will be 2 months on and 1 month off. So we could afford Mia's college tuition. That's good that you're hitting the gym, boo. It can be fun and satisfying once you get over the initial soreness. A partner helps a lot too. Keep at it and you'll see results quick. Don't worry about the testifying stuff. You've already been interviewed many times, so there isn't much more they can hold you to. Just pray it passes quickly and it's over with. Glad you're doing good, baby. Just keep living and it will all come together for you. Okay? Love you. Gypsy then says, so may have to go back to county as a witness behalf. The prosecutor said he won't use me, but the defense could, and trial is like 3 weeks away. I'm nervous. I have no idea how I'll react when seeing him again. She then says in another message, I'm hoping to get the pics, but haven't got them yet. So maybe I won't. Miss your face. Somebody is hot as. She then says, when is it a good time to call? I hope you're well. Hugs, Jip. Lindsay says, I'm sure the tablets solve a lot of issues in prison with prisoners staying out of trouble. But my God, as a mom in a room alone with the tablet 23 and 1, sounds like a vacation to me. It sure does. You have your tablet, you have your movies, you have any snacks you could want and buy. Sounds pretty fun. Especially if you're like an introvert. You got everything you need. Everything you need. And you can email? Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Jip says, when is a good time to call? Hope you're well. Someone texts her and they say, tomorrow, Thursday, about 1 p.m. It should work for me. If that doesn't work for you, just let me know. That's great news. She then says, stupid autocorrect on tablet. Hey, not vet the mail or email. I don't know what the hell Gypsy's talking about. And then she says, tomorrow, babe, less than 24 hours away. Can't wait. So what if I told you could buy me whatever kind of ring you wanted? Stones and all. I'll tell you all about my brilliant thought on the visit. So this is 10/25. We're getting towards the end. Guys, we're getting towards the end of October. And just a couple of damn days ago, Ken told her he was not ready to get married. 8 days ago. I'm sorry, not 8 days ago, 9 days ago. Ken told her, I don't want to get married. Good morning, thinking on things last night. And you're right. Rushing into getting married out of insecurity is not the way to go. So Ken was not ready. And then right after that, she messaged another guy and she said, Dear boyfriend number 2. So my talk with boyfriend number 1 went epically bad. So she always has a backup kind of sitting in the cut, a rebound sitting in the cut. Who's boyfriend number 2 at this time? I have no earthly idea. I think it's too soon to be Ryan, but Ryan wanted to be known as boyfriend number 2. So was Ryan in the picture sooner than we thought or sooner than we knew? So they just discussed how Ken's not ready for this. And then she says, so what if I told you you could buy me any whatever kind of ring you wanted? Stones and all. I'll tell you about my brilliant thought on the visit. He just said he's not ready to rush into this. But okay, let's continue. It's okay, Miss Lindy. You're right on time. It's almost 8 p.m. on Thursday, and I'm prison spawn it up. I think Gypsy Rose is the only person I've ever seen use the verb spawn. Okay? Is it a verb? It would be a verb, right? And I'm in prison, spawn it up. LOL. Have a face mask that I can't move my mouth, and I'm soaking my feet in hot water in a trash can. So Gypsy Rose has her tablet. Gypsy Rose has her hot Cheetos. Gypsy Rose has her coffee, and Gypsy Rose has her face mask and her feet in a boiling water inside of a trash can to make her own spa oasis. Okay. All while getting my eyebrows done. So somebody's plucking her eyebrows while she's laying back with her feet in the trash can with the face mask on, eating her hot Cheeto puffs. Okay. And and she says the life of a woman is hard work. But hey, gotta look good for my man tomorrow. Love ya. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, right? She then says, feel like being naughty. This is one of those times. Wish this wasn't read by the facilities team of cock blockers. What? LOL, not to mention what defines that line can't cross. These days, the more we talk, the more the line gets blurred. What do you think? Feel like being naughty. Gypsy Rose up to some shit. Where is Lindsay? Actually, I don't know. I think she might be at work or something like that. I can check. Yeah, she's at work. Have never not seen her. Yeah, she's just at work. She probably didn't know I went live. She'll watch at work. She'll have all her coworkers watching, and her coworkers will come in here and say, hey, this is I'm like, who are you? Like random coworkers. I was like, people I've never seen before come in. Um, okay, so someone texts Gypsy and they say, guess that wasn't a good time. Maybe we can talk sometime soon. Sorry I haven't read much. Figured you're busy with stuff and whatnot. Don't want to bother you. Went to see the new Halloween movie last weekend. Enjoyed it. Pretty good. Lindsay Lou was looking for you, Lindsay Riley. I know you were at work. I figured she was at work. I figured she was at work. Thank you for coming in, Lindsay. You didn't have to. I know you were working. Okay, so Gypsy says, hey, yeah, up and quit my job. Couldn't do it. Inbound. How has your week gone? Anything exciting been? Outbound. Lost your phone number. Can you send it to me? Through email, believe. What? So she's trying to get somebody's phone number or some shit? Now, this may be Ken. Okay. Let's read it. Let's see. Ken. To my lovely Rose, back at home. After a rough, lengthy flight, there's only one thing on my tired, restless mind. You, Gypsy, this weekend has brought so many new colors to my world. Well, yes, I've been in love with you for over a year now. Something about this weekend has made me speechless. I really can't explain it. Maybe it's just one of those energy to energy perfect matches. Or maybe it's God slapping me in my face with my gorgeous once in a lifetime gift, you. But now more than ever, that you are my woman. But now I know more than ever that you are my woman. You're my heart. You're my future. Want you in more ways than I can fit in this email. Just know that you're absolutely incredible and I'm totally addicted to you. You have such a way of looking at things, a way of putting life into a perspective for me that I can't get enough of. We're so much alike, yet strive to know any tiny little difference we may have. And let me tell you, that's the real good stuff. Always just so curious to see the world through your eyes. Like an Oculus Reparo charm on my broken lens. With you, the world is a brighter and more beautiful place. So down for this. Don't forget that, babe. Ever. We're a team and we're going to win the championship. Love forever and always. You're already. I'm telling you. They're poets. Tortured poets. Outbound. Good morning, lover. It is finally here. I'm up at the butt crack of dawn getting ready. I'm excited. I love you. So who the fuck's in this? Who? Okay, anyway, I'm not going to even. Inbound. Am able to send you a Christmas gift in the inbound. Hello, Gypsy. How are you? Yeah, the guy from Canada with the P.O. box in the US and whose last letter to you was mega long, where it described my vacation city and ghost hunt tour. How are you doing? Haven't heard from you since then, and I'm worried you didn't like that long letter and the little one I sent when I got back home in Canada, or that you didn't like my humor. Did you receive those letters, huge and small ones, as well as the little money I've sent you? Sent around mid-August. I'm also worried that I may have inadvertently made a mistake with the address or forgot to include it, which is why I'm adding it at the end. Know what you told me the first time you were going to school, so maybe you're busy with it. How's this new school session so far? The Canadian postal workers are on strike right now, which is why I've decided to sign up and buy a stamp to send you this short note. Hope that you're having a great day and you're doing well. Hope to receive your news soon. Your friend blank. And then I guess she responded, all who sent me their prayers and well wishes at this time, having the love and support, which is what gives me the strength to keep a positive outlook on life. Many hugs to all. So it seems like the people that Gypsy didn't have a normal connect, like the people that Gypsy didn't have a personal connection with what she would do is send them like a canned response. Like she'd have a response typed up, thank you for your support, and copy and paste it to all the people that she had no personal connections with. Now, this guy from Canada with the P.O. box is obviously wanting to hear from Gypsy. If she doesn't write you back, why are you consistently pressing the issue? That shows that it's you. It's you at this point. It's you at this point. If she's showing no interest and you're steady going for it, it's you at that point. You sought her out. You know what she had done, and it's just you. Hey, Lee, how are you? Anybody in the chat that hasn't hit that like button, please do, so we can get some people in here. I would love to have. I think at the most I saw like 20 people. I'm trying to run it up. I'm thinking about, I don't know. I'm thinking about filming a video tonight about the substance use, but it will probably be a very short video. I might do that, and then my bigger project I'll have out by the end of the week, because that's a bigger project. All right. Okay, I'm gonna vape, and you guys tell me if it sounds anything like what you heard on the tape with Ken. I don't know. It sounded like a vape sound to me. That's why I can't really get behind people pushing that huge narrative out there. I'm going to be fair. I'm going to be fair and say that they're not that crazy, but you know, stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened. So, excuse me. I'm gonna watch that video again and kind of give my opinion about it. That's what the video would be about. Gypsy says, I'm on such a high from seeing you, babe. I'm so in love with you. It's late at night and I'm listening to various love songs, fantasizing. It's crazy that we have that same fantasy that was released early and show up at your door. In a perfect world, the reality is you will be picking my ass up from the gates, but silver lining is I'm coming home to you. We can do this. We're going to make it. You're a fantastic guy and I'm beyond happy. Love you always. His was much louder than what I just did. Yeah. And I was right here. On the mic. The mic's right here. He was a little bit further back from the mic, right? I was right here. And I tried to do it as hard as I possibly could. I did. And the vapes that are legal in Louisiana, like normal vapes, are not legal in Louisiana anymore. You cannot buy a normal vape. You have to buy the state mandated vapes, so they're smaller. I don't know. They could probably get vapes from somewhere in New Orleans. They still are selling them, but they're cracking down on it. So I don't know. You could have a bigger one. I just can't really make the distinction. I have to hear it a few more times. All right. Outbound. Having a great time. We got to go outside in the outdoor visiting area. We have our own self-proclaimed special spot now. He is so sweet to me. So glad he got to see you, someone says. I'm sure the visits are great. Came home for the weekend, been cleaning out our closet, did it over. Oh, and overdid it Friday. And the pain was so bad, threw up so much. What? It was a bad night. Took it easy yesterday, but rested, but need to finish it today. Love you. Now, let me come for Christy for a second. Just a second. Christy, you know the situation. I know you accept her, Gypsy, and I know you love Gypsy and all this, but you know the situation. You calling yourself that just does not feel right to me when you know the situation. It makes it feel like you're trying to replace something that was forcibly removed, and I don't like it. Hi, Ali. Miss Lindy says his behavior was more what made it seem like he was on something than the sound. Also, he was hitting the vape on the screen. Oh my goodness. I got to see this because I'm just hearing like the baby in the background. I'm hearing Gypsy and I'm hearing these loud um huffs of like it sounded like it definitely was an inhale of something, right? Now, what it was an inhale of, that's all fair game. I don't know. Hey Ali, hey Lee, hey Lindsay Lou and Miss Lindsay. Um Miss Lindy and Lindsay. Okay. Let's continue. I got a message saying stupid autocorrect on tablet. LOL, but that's it. Someone else texted her. They say, "Hello, Gypsy. How are you today? I'm back at work. The weekend went too fast. My letter and picture should get to you soon." We read this one already. This one goes to Gypsy. It says, "Hey, Gypsy, wanted to let you know I finally get to go back to work. So if you would like to call me, I'm free during the evenings. And did you ever get the picture I emailed to you? Got my shirt off in it for you. A few more ready for you. It's just a matter of waiting to get paid first. We'll hope to hear from you soon." Okay. Chrissy took Dee Dee's place once. Why not twice? Ooh, right. Understandable, right? Very understandable. Understandable. And it just feels wrong to me. That's just me. That's just me speaking. And I feel like if I were in that situation, I would feel some type of way when the baby was born. And I would think about this person that I knew, my husband's ex-wife. I would think about what her reaction would be to this event and all those feelings of why she's not here to experience this event would come crashing back. But to just slide in and replace yourself as mom and grandmother, I mean, it was definitely a drug snort. I unfortunately ended up in emergency accommodation a few years ago with a bunch of addicts. Oh my God. No, I'm not judging, but I'm just saying, like, I just hit the vape, but I feel like I can close my eyes and picture it being someone hitting a vape. I can close my eyes and picture it being that too. It's bad. Hey Lisa, if you guys are just coming in, make sure to hit that like button for me, guys. We're just reading Gypsy's emails. We're reading the hell out of Gypsy's emails. We're almost to November, so we're kind of thumbing through those emails. Okay, make sure to like the stream when the stream comes out. Send a comment, share it. Just let's get back into the algorithm of things in the Gypsy universe. I'll be looking very closely at that video when I get off of live, and I'll be seeing, I'll be seeing what I can see. I'll post a video after this. It won't be a long video, but it'll be something for you guys. Okay. So someone sends Gypsy a message and they say, "Hey girl, have been thinking about you. And I thought I would write you to see how you're doing. Saw you on Dr. Phil, and your hair is so beautiful. You look so grown up, and you sounded so mature. Hope you're doing okay in there, and you're surrounding yourself with good people and going to church. My phone number is blank. I have money on my account if you want to call and chat. I am off probation. Graduated drug court and I have my son back. Have a wonderful man in my life who I'm going to marry, and adopted a 14-year-old girl who needed a new home. Not legally, just have her living with me. Life is good. Want to stay in touch with you and be here when you come home to be a part of your support. Have an awesome church family who will love you. Me and Gardner are still good friends. We talk about you often. Don't talk to my mom anymore. You Watkins, you met her in county too. Actually changed my number so she would stop harassing me. How much longer do you have before you're eligible for parole? Lindsay Lou said the sound had that last little short sound on the end, plus the look in Ken's eyes. Ooh. He was a little sniffly. He was a little sniffly. I did notice that, like being a little sniffly, but like, are they that crazy? I don't know. Let me see if I know any of these songs. Okay, so somebody sends Gypsy a playlist. Let's see if any of these songs are a bop, okay? A bop or a drop. So, I went through my songs and pulled what I think is a pretty good list. This will keep you busy for a while. Post Malone, Better Now, Blame It On Me, I Fall Apart. I actually like I Fall Apart. Often, The Hills, and Starboy. Random hip hop songs that come to mind. Khalid, Better. They, Truth Be Told. Logic and Marshmello, Every Day was on the radio. What? Gucci Mane and Bruno Mars, Wake Up in the Sky on the radio. Quab's Walk might be tough to find, but a good song. Papa Ya, Sunny. I doubt you'll find this, but it's very addicting. BB song, 112 Anywhere, and Peaches and Cream. Peaches and Cream is a good one. Bump, Bump, Bump. B2K, good one. Bay Major, Lights Down Low. And Trouble, Bruno Mars, Grenade, and It Will Rain. Grenade is good. Craig, What's Your Flavor? And Depeche Mode, Wrong, not really R&B, but catchy, and love the lyrics. Eamon, Fuck It, that's funny. That's a good one. Enrique Iglesias, Be With You, Hero and Escape, and Tonight. And when 5, When the Lights Go Out. One Hit Wonder rock boy band, Frank Ocean, Novocaine, and Swim Good. Novocaine is good. Genuine Differences, that's a good one. Jeremiah, Birthday Sex and I'm a Star, and Down on Me, all of those are good ones. Jordan Knights, Give It to You. Rudolph, Made It and Let It Rock. Not really R&B, but pump up songs. All for One, Swear, very classic R&B song. Mario, Let Me Love You. I love this jam. Me too. Don't Want to Know. Song about cheating whores. Don't Want to Know is another good one. Too Close. Classic on the radio a lot for older song. No Mercy. Please Don't Go. Where Do You Go? Good clubby beat type songs. Pretty Ricky, Grind on Me. I know that one. Your Body. I know that one. And The Dream, Shorty is a 10, and that's my shit. Okay. I know a few of those. Some of those I don't know, but those are really like mainstream songs that she was telling her about. Some of those songs I forgot even existed, honestly. Especially songs like Don't Want to Know about the cheating whores. All right, we're going to continue. Inbound, she says, I'm not sure how to send the video. Okay. Here's Ken with his reading. Here's Ken and his poetic all his poetic glory. He says, "Hey, my love, it's about 1 o'clock a.m. here, and I'm laying in the bed with the heater on, about to fall asleep. All I'm missing is you. What would I give to have your head on my chest, running your fingers throughout your amazing dark brown hair while we both slowly doze off? The best things in life are worth waiting for. I just wanted to send you a quick email telling you how much I love you. And one final note after our phone call tonight is try not to let that feeling of missing out grab a hold of you too tight. Because although a life lived has its blockades and you had to miss out on some things, still think you are one of a kind, astounding person who gives me and lots of other people extraordinary happiness and love. No matter what, love the Gypsy Rose Blanchard I have today. You continue to inspire me, and I've been blessed with an astounding woman who surprises me each and every day. I'm not sure if you know how rare that is. Telling you the story about my dad today was actually very hard for me, and I'm thankful you listened to me. Just understood without passing judgment. But you've always done that for me, so thank you. And it's never too late to catch up on missed opportunities. That will come up. All of that will come to us a little later. Just hang on for now, babe. Take my hand, and eventually I'll lead the way for us. Okay, so I have a question. In reading this, do you guys feel like Gypsy, well, I shouldn't say Gypsy. Do you guys feel like Ken is attracted to Gypsy because he knows that he has drama? He knows that he has trauma in his life. I'm just speaking from a very, very speculative point of view. I don't know if he has trauma or not. But I'm saying, do you think the initial attraction came from him having trauma, and he feels like because of what Gypsy's been through and because of what Gypsy has done, she's not going to judge me? Like, it's kind of like when people go for people that are out of their league, or like people that aren't doing as well as them in life. They go for people that are rungs under them because they feel like they have the upper hand in the relationship. They feel like that person could never talk down to them because that person's been in a horrible situation. Maybe I'm not making sense, but it seems like he feels like he can confide in Gypsy, and that's great. But like, does that come from her being in the position that she's in, being in jail? Does that come from her being in an already low place? That's just me. Janice says no. Okay. There's 21 people in the chat. Thank you guys so very much. Hit that like button. We're going to continue to read. Dan. Someone named Dan messaged her, but they're saying this is not that Dan. Okay, let's see. Gypsy, hello. Hope you're doing well. I bet you get a lot of mail. I don't know what I want to do with my hair. I think I'm going to put it up in a ponytail. But just wanted to write you and tell you that I heard the story about your story, and it really touched me. And I've been praying for you, and that you are a really, really strong woman. My name is Blank, and my husband of over 8 is in a Texas prison for unaliving. He and his then fiance they had a one-night stand with. Told him that if he didn't, she'd unalive herself. He was only 18. Know how it's possible to make a mistake and still be an amazing person. He's a minister behind bars now. He graduated in 2017. Top of his class from the Southwest Baptist Theological Seminary that's run in a prison from Rosh Sharon, Texas. Know that you only have 10 years. I know, right? Only? No, that's a long time. But I wanted you to know that you can change the world right where you are. You can grow and change and become the woman you want to become, all right behind bars. I just wanted you to know that you can change. Well, know that you're a really strong, beautiful, amazing woman, and know that God has big plans for you. Don't give up, okay? no matter what. Don't think you need pen pals because you probably have a ton of people to write. But if you feel like writing me sometime, I like that. If not, just know that I'm praying for you. God bless you, sweetie. Hello, Mister. Thank you for your kind words and uplifting support. I'm doing very well. Um, Passed my GED test about a month ago, and next July I'm getting married to a very sweet guy who's been my best friend in rock since we ever met. I'm a very blessed woman and thank God every day for my blessings. Wish you and your husband the very best. Hugs, Dan. I have no idea what the Hugs Dan is about. What the fuck is the Hugs Dan about? Yeah, and why is Gypsy Rose selling her stuff on Facebook Marketplace? Does anybody know what that's about? Like, what? What? Is it still up? That's the question. Is it still up there? Because what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Ah, I need to see that because it was like a whole catalog of shit. And I'm like, what? And it was like random stuff. Like, okay, so I'm going to get off on this for a second. Just for a second. She did a YouTube video of her putting her baby's pack and play together, right? She was very grateful. She bought it. It cost $200. She was very grateful. And you put that shit up for sale? We can connect the dots. You were in your video. I reviewed the video of you putting that together for your baby. And I'm pretty sure I saw it in your story. Look, listen, people can sell whatever they want. I really don't like Facebook Marketplace because I feel like it can be sketchy. I feel like people can try to get over on you. I just feel like, that's just me personally. I just don't. There's a lot of stuff. Maybe I have a hoarding problem, but that's another topic for another day. There's a lot of stuff around my house that I could probably do without. I could probably do without the shit. But it just doesn't seem like I would get much value from it for selling it unless it was something very valuable. And when I say like something very valuable, I'm talking about like designer bags. I'm talking about like high ticket items that I could actually make, like computers, like things that I could actually make a decent profit on. What the fuck am I going to do with $40 for a PC lamp? What the fuck am I going to do with that? Go to McDonald's for lunch? Like, I don't understand what, like, it's not our business, but what is the fundraising for? What are we fundraising for? Okay. Every time you get on TikTok, you get gifts. You have a show with Lifetime. I'm not pocket watching. I'm just saying the internet says you're worth millions. You have a book deal out there. Why are we raising money like this? For what? And I'm not in any way trying to be judgmental. A lot of people like Facebook Marketplace. A lot of people like to do that. I don't judge that. But coming from her, it's like, okay, we're going to look at that. Like, why are you selling all this shit? And it's just like random stuff. Maybe she feels like, because you guys have to think about how Gypsy Rose has been. Gypsy Rose has been in prison for the last 10 years, right? So she has that mindset of bartering and trading, and everything she has, she should get something back for it. So maybe that's her mindset. Like, if I have a dress and I don't want it or I can't wear it, I need to get some money for it, right? But to the outside world, it looks like, what the hell? In cases like that, where I could see something not giving me that much of value, I might just give it to like Goodwill or charity or something like that. But me, I have attachment to my stuff. So that's my problem. I don't want to throw this stuff away, you know, or sell it or whatever, but I just don't get it. Me personally. And I want to find it. I'm going to find it and we're going to talk about it because I want to see what's for sale. Hang on a second. I just cannot. What the hell are y'all selling? My thing is this: sell what you want to sell, live your life. But what are you raising money for? You have tons of fans. You have tons of fans that will help you meet that goal. You have tons of fans that will help you meet that goal. And why are you doing it so out in the open, like openly on Facebook Marketplace? Let me see if I can find this shit. Ken is on here. Hold on. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. We're going to just take a quick venture over to Facebook to try to see if we can figure out what's going on and why they are selling items here. But it doesn't bother me either way. But it's just it is a concern when you go from not selling items, massive sale, like they're moving or some shit, like that type of sale. When you go from not doing that to doing that, I start to look like, huh? What the fuck's going on? Okay, we're gonna pivot and we're gonna go back to the readings. I promise. Okay, so this is Ken. He's playing Magic. He's playing cards with a friend. He posts Gypsy Rose. People are probably clowning under here. Whatever. He posts Ephesians. Oh, God. Okay, so basically what I'm looking for is his marketplace stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna drop down for a second. It should be under Gypsy Rose name. Hold on. Because I just don't understand. I don't get it. How do you spell her middle name? Alcida? Alcidia. All right, I'm going to the marketplace. I've got enough of this. Oh, I spelled it wrong. I did Alcidia. She may have taken it down, guys. She just may have. Christy said that Gypsy would throw hose in the garbage instead of donating them. So why is she selling stuff? Yeah, donating is cool. I feel like she also feels like because it's her stuff, it's valuable. She feels like because it's her shit, it's valuable. All right, I found her page. But I don't see anything about her marketplace here. That sucks, huh? Can you look up on Facebook like what somebody has posted in their marketplace? Hold on. I know where to find it. Just give me 1 second. I gotta do a little bit of investigation here. Oh, that shit it was like, what the heck's going on? She sold some of the stuff. She might have sold it all. She really might have sold all of it. Let me see something real quick. Somebody said she sold a So they're saying that she sold the car seat that Aurora had the blowout in. Good God Almighty. This is just too much. I'm gonna look up the keywords and see if I can find it. I'm gonna look up the keywords. Hold on, I'm coming down. I'm gonna look up the keywords because it's somebody bought that too. See, that's why I can't do Facebook Marketplace. That's why I refuse to do fucking Facebook Marketplace. Used stuff does not sit well with me. Used shit does not sit well with me. Used couches don't sit well with me. What kind of substance is on this shit? Where has this shit been? Yeah, I can't deal with it. I mean, like, I feel like if you go to a Goodwill, you know what you're in for. But a Facebook Marketplace, they can easily lie, never been used, and it has baby shit in it. I don't like it. I don't. Facebook Marketplace, it's just me though. It's probably because I like to hold on to my stuff for way too long and I need to throw away a bunch of crap. But Facebook Marketplace always like gives me like, oh no. Like, is the deal really worth the chance that you might get scammed or it might be broken? Is the deal really worth the chance? It's not to me. I'll wait for a deal from the store. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a capitalist. Maybe I just love retail therapy and I've fallen into the American trap of capitalism. Who knows? But I don't like Facebook Marketplace. Let's see. Baby Trend Easy. It's called Baby Trend Crabs with Bed. Stop. Baby Trend Easy Lift Infant Car Seat. Okay. I'm going to look this up directly. Lift Infant Car Seat. How old is Aurora now? Maybe she outgrew it, but still in all. Where the fuck is it? I'm irritated. It's for $90. I'm going to put $90 in the thing. See if it comes up. These car seats look horrible. Let me show you guys. Who would want to buy this for their child? I mean, let me stop because some people can't afford. They can't afford a new car seat. Not everybody can afford new shit. But these don't look in good condition at all. I was just slightly off topic, but look. I can't find Gypsy's, unfortunately. I can't find hers. I can't. I don't know where hers is, but some of these don't look too good. I'm looking at the ones that are like $85, $90 in my area at that. Gypsy should have popped right up. Is this it? This is her? She has the same thing, right? The fuck? Did somebody buy it from her? Gypsy Rose had that same looking thing. I'm gonna look that up too. I'm gonna look that one up too, by the way. And then we're gonna get back to the notes. I'm sorry, I got off on a side quest. It had a frog on it. No. I can't find it, y'all. I'm gonna do a Google Lens search. We're gonna find this shit. We're gonna find it. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Shit. We're gonna find this motherfucker. I'm telling you. Wait. No. I want to search by image. Let me do that. Because I need to know now. Search by image. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take a picture of this car seat. Oh my God. I feel like a detective. I feel like a creepy ass detective. I'm going to take a picture of the car seat that is from her post. Right. And I'm going to search it. Reverse image search it. See if it pulls up anywhere on the internet. I swear, if someone looks through my computer, they'd be like, what the why do you have Diddy, Gypsy Rose? Like, why do you have all these creepy people? Okay, this is what pops up. I'm gonna show you guys what pops up. So it may just be damn. This is the only picture that matches. So she may have taken that shit down. So we can't get any. This is the exact photo. So we can't get any more fun out of that shit. And people are saying it's for Ken's substance fund. Honestly, I think we should give Ken the benefit of the doubt because it does sound like a vape. It does sound like a vape. Let me go here. We need to investigate a little bit more, and then I'm going to go back. Gypsy and Ken in the wilds. What the hell? Okay. She just doesn't fucking get it. Okay. Okay. I'm going to look up Marketplace. If not, guys, we just got to move on. We got to move on. I just wanted to see what the prices were looking like. I just wanted to see the prices. I'm just messy and nosy. Yeah. Like if you go through my photos, it's like it's a photo of this case, a photo of Travis Decker, a photo of this. You're like, what is she doing? Like I swear it's just research. It's just research. That's what a creep would say. Because it's the most random shit, you know? Let's see. Oh God, I saw that. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm about to get back to the messages, guys. I'm sorry. I just cannot. When I got something in my head, I'm very resilient. I want to find it. I want to find it. Okay, here's some of the stuff. We'll go over this. Okay, so they have some shoes. This is some of the stuff she was listing. Some shoes for $40, some shoes for $250, A baby bassinet for $250. $7 for an infant girl shirt. $15 for an embroidered something. $500 for whatever the hell this is, like a baby carriage. $50 for a sweater. $50 for a burgundy dress. $100. Oh, she raised the price. $50 for this Graco thing. Maybe we should look for something that wasn't. These are actually cool. Those shoes are actually cool. They're actually cool. Are they $250? Probably. With the bedazzles, because that was all custom done. That means like somebody put each one of those gems on. So that's probably worth that. But I mean, for a custom shoe, somebody wants it the way they want it. So she probably wanted that shoe like that, had it made like that, or somebody had it made for her. So if somebody really likes the Saints, they might buy something like that. But other than that, I don't see it happening. And they have to be the exact same size as her. So these are the slippers, shoes she's selling. A loafer, some shit, something from Torrid. They're $23.99, and she's selling them for like $40 or something. But the reason I think she's doing that, she has two of everything because of living with her parents and Ken's. Okay, so that's why she's selling these Torrid shoes and these custom sneakers and the baby stuff and the sweater and the all that. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. All right, let me go ahead and finish up these emails. We got sidetracked, but I'm gonna finish. Oh shit! I'm gonna finish this page and let me see what date we're on. Hey, William. Yeah, those shoes were really expensive because somebody has to put each gem on them. You know, they're custom. The shoe itself costs about $90, and you have the gems and you have the person's labor. Yeah, it's some bullshit. But again, if somebody is her size and likes that design, they can just go pay $250 to the custom shoe guy or girl and have their own shoe customized for them. That's the going price of a shoe that's custom, airbrushed or bedazzled. But I guess she's going off the fact that I'm a celebrity. She's going off the fact that she's an infamous celebrity or a celebrity to some people, so they want to pay more for her stuff. Like this was shown, this was on the show. This was my baby laid in this. Like that's now that the bassinet and all that stuff, that could be kind of, now that I think a little bit deeper into the rabbit hole, your baby laid in that. So you don't know what people are gonna buy that to do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just weird knowing who you are. Knowing who you are. Diane says because she's lived at two different homes and now she's got everything in one place and she needs to get rid of some stuff. Gotcha. So with her getting off parole, the notion is that she's moving from Cutoff to where she is now, which is about an hour away. So she's moving from Cutoff to about an hour away. And she wants to get rid of some of that stuff in the move. I could see that as a feasible explanation. Honestly, I could. But again. Hey, Recro. Can everyone in here hit that like button, please? If you guys hit that like button. I will read. If you guys hit that like button, I will read the rest of this page in a whole nother page. Come on now. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Okay. We got thrown off by the Facebook marketplace scandal. Okay. Okay, we just read this one. Okay, so I found something cool earlier today reading these. And Gypsy was talking to Ken. He said he wasn't ready to get married. He wasn't ready to rush into something because Gypsy was insecure. So Gypsy was like, I understand that. And we don't have to get married right now. And then right after that, she emailed boyfriend number two and told boyfriend number two about what Ken said. And like immediately after. So there is a boyfriend number two. There is a man lurking in the background. About a year into her relationship with Ken, around October, August of 2018, there is another man. Okay. Is it Ryan? I don't know. Okay. All right. So this is going in to Gypsy. The person says, hey, sis, I'm sorry you gotta go on the stand. You're strong and I know you will do well. Anyway, so I was wondering if you can have visits while you're there. I may be able to come and see you. Our transmission went out. Our transmission went out. So we had to buy another dang car. Ugh, this will be the 5th car I've bought. Well, love you. Write me back. Well, that's great, honey. You have a supportive dad. Was thinking either way, if it does work out, that would be your happy ever after. On the other hand, if it doesn't, I think it would be a good learning experience for you. I'm rooting for you guys. Love you. All right. The next person texts her and they say, hi, Gypsy. Have written to you once before by regular mail. Have never heard back from you, but I know you must get a bunch of letters and probably can't even read them all alone, let alone answer them all. Thought would reach out to you again. I'm sending this message with a prepaid response. I'm hoping you will write me back. How have you been? I hope things are not too rough for you in there. I keep you in my thoughts and prayers always. I'm sorry for the things that have happened to you in your life and the circumstances that have brought you to where you find yourself now. Hope that you're growing and healing, forgiving and loving yourself. You deserve to be happy and have peace in your heart. Would like it very much if we can keep in touch. We could be pen. We could be pen. Hope to hear back from you soon. Until next time, be good, be happy, and be safe. Inbound. How have you been? Letting you know I probably won't renew my box next month. Let me zoom in a little bit for y'all. How have you been? Letting you know that I probably won't renew my box next month. Got it. Only got it to correspond with you, and now we have this. So it's not really useful. Haha. I'll keep this for whenever you decide to contact me. Been a tiring week for me. My grandma had been in the hospital. She had to have a heart procedure, and it was scary. But she's back home. Not hard to like the tablet. Just gibberish. Okay. Gypsy, my name is Blank, and I reside in the state of Georgia. First saw your story on Dr. Phil. At that time, took an interest in your story. Felt such compassion towards your confusion and internal turmoil with the situation at hand. Now I'm watching your story on ID. Revenge. Had no idea about your mother's background. Her siblings definitely shed light on the subject and painted a picture of how she was manipulating and abusing you. My heart goes out to you. You were young. Cannot imagine the pain and confusion you endured. Watching this unfold is heartbreaking. Truly, so sorry this happened to you. It was abusive behavior. When you said you were chained to the bed, I was so shocked. Still cannot believe she did this to you. I am a mother myself and I would never hurt my children intentionally. I wanted to write to you because your story not only touched my heart, but many others. My fiance is incarcerated and he feels judged constantly. I want you to know that as it wasn't right to unalive her, and you're aware of this, you're also a victim. You seem like such a kind-hearted, sweet soul. Pray that you have found yourself and asked for forgiveness. You still have your whole life ahead of you. Hope you're able to have a family, spend time with your father and his family, and be free. Signed a petition to release you sooner than 2024 and also donated funds towards your campaign. Wish you all the best, following your progress once you're released. You blossom into a beautiful young lady. My thoughts and prayers are with you. God bless. If you guys want me to read this page, hit the like button. Let me look at the comments. Gypsy pulling the Kardashians up pricing their junk. I actually like some of the. Let me stop. Only thing I liked was Kylie's skincare shit, but it's all overpriced, very much so. Um, what up, William? They're fixing to move to Texas. Leland says, hey. Lee says, hey. Don't want to be around the people they talked about. They talk about a lot of people. She upright. She's so good. Oh, Christy. Oh, Christy, not liking that. Oh, my God. Hello, y'all. I've been following the story of Gypsy Rose for a grip. Foyas included. Hello, Christine. Y'all, this is some deep shit, okay? This is some deep shit. Well, I'm not going to be messy, but she was talking to multiple people at a time. And now we're introduced to Brian. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button if you want me to read this next page. Am I really the only one that's caught those AI channels saying that minors are capable of talking to inmates and sending them money? I never knew anything about that, but maybe so. Maybe so. I've never heard anything about it. It's crazy because when you set up to talk to an inmate, you need to put your first name, last name, and in many cases your social security number. In many cases, you have to have like some form of identification to use the service. Like you can't go under a screen name or anything. It has to be your identity that you're going through. So I don't know. I think different jails have different policies, but I never know. So the guy Brian, right? I'm reading from the top down, guys. So you guys have to bear with me. I'm on page 30 of 1361. Will I read all of this? I have no idea. Probably not. But I'm going to keep reading as long as you're interested in it, right? But listen to this. Brian. I've heard about Brian floating around. I don't know who Brian is. They're saying Brian was a side piece. A side piece. She already had a side piece at this time. But this looks like this may be the first correspondence with Brian. Tap in, jot it down, November 7th, 2018. Ken is already in the picture. Boyfriend number 2 is already in the picture. So here comes Brian. 1 second. I'm gonna hit my vape. I don't know. I gotta look at that video again, but I honestly don't feel like it was. It is a very different sound. I feel like if you're doing some type of substance, it's going to be a harder inhale than if you're vaping. It's going to be like a more controlled inhale, like that. You might hear some blowing sounds or whatever. I have that nicotine problem too. But anyway, Brian says, hello. First, let me start off by introducing myself. I'm Brian. No, we'd never talked before, but I saw your story on HBO of all places, and I wanted to reach out. Know that writing someone never talked to before, someone in your current setting, is a bit unorthodox, you think? I'm just a firm believer in the fact that you meet some of the best people in some of the most unexpected ways. That can be true. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself. Hopefully, that sounds interesting enough for you to want to reply. I'm 34 and live in Pennsylvania. I've also lived in Ohio, never moved there. It's not that exciting. Maryland, where I'm from, and Indiana. I've moved around quite a bit, mostly for work purposes. Speaking of 34, now that I write that, feel old. Anyway, as for work, was previously in small business banking relations, took a step back, and now I'm doing something completely different. So I currently work in a halfway house with adults. Long story as to why I stepped back from sales, but I do want to get back into it. As for free time, I love a good movie, traveling, and taking cruises. Holidays, camping, and hiking. Golf, it's a nerdy sport, I know. I'm actually in the process of learning to ski. I also love NFL football, and I've been to several games. Just a few interesting facts about me. I broke my collarbone once, won trophies in martial arts, have two dogs, a female pit and basset hound. Weird combination of dogs, right? So I have one brother and one sister. My brother was born a day before me, but different years, and my sister was born on the same day, different years. Crazy, right? As for kids, I don't have any of my own, but I'm close to a niece. What about you? Only know what I saw in the documentary I watched. Do you have a big family? What do you like to do in your free time? What are your goals once you're released? Also, could I possibly send a few photos through here if you like? Hopefully, I've caught your attention enough to respond. Also, take offense if you don't. I'm sure you received a lot of mail. My Wi Fi is back up and running. Sorry for the 2 week delay in responses. So, Gypsy Rose wasn't texting anybody, right? She says to somebody, this is what I wrote to maybe get her to stop doing interviews. She doesn't want Christy doing interviews. Okay. Hi, Christy. I need to talk to you about something that has been waiting on my mind. I'm not good at beating around the bush, either avoid what needs to be said or I'm too direct, but I love you and dad, so I'm just going to come out with it. Now that all my interviews have been aired and have chosen to decline any further interviews, articles, and media, I'm asking that you and dad stop as well. These are my reasons for such a request. Feel that for the past 3.5 years, this has been an ongoing topic, and I'm going to be honest, I'm tired of it. I've said all I need to, and I'm ready to put the unaliving my mom and my suffering behind me. I in no way want to hurt feelings, but for the last 6 months or so, I'm tired of hearing, talking, watching about the past and a public aspect. I'm ready to focus on the present and future. It kills me having to hear the breaking sound and sniffles of my loved ones' voices because they're so heartbroken after watching yet another title, but the same story. My blank, who has to endure the emotional torment of seeing the woman he loves be put out there for all to judge, knowing how tired she is of all of it. All of the negativity depresses me and frustrates him. At this point, couldn't care less or the series because at the end of the day, all media people want is to make money. I will be happy making my own money at my little beauty shop job. Is a traditional family man who believes in being the breadwinner. So I will not only be loved, but taken care of. I'm not going to say it will be easy. I still have a lot to learn, but a simple, happy life with our future husky dog, Balto, and y'all being part of my life is all I want. No reporters or headlines. Still want to be an advocate, but this is not the place, time, or way to do it. Let November 28th be the time we finally put to rest the most horrible years of my life and embrace 2019 as a new start. Obviously, can't control what the media does cover. However, we have a choice to either live in the past or really live in the present. Pray my words and feelings are received as nothing more than a hand out to move forward and stop looking back at a broken rearview mirror. It's time that you, dad, and I need to finally be free of Dee Dee. And that will only happen by moving on. I'll read that again. It's time that you, dad, and I need to finally be free of Dee Dee, and that will only happen by moving on. So Gypsy's talking to someone. She says she wants to send a message to Christy about not doing any more interviews. She wants this thing to be forgotten about, brushed under the rug, forgotten. She doesn't want to hear about it. She's tired of people bringing it up. She wants to be free of Dee Dee. And the only way she can be free of Dee Dee is by moving on. That's pretty damn pathetic. Okay, I'm going to read the comments. Hello, Christine. Wally plays. Krusty doesn't want to be your mother anymore. Walking your dog and listening. What Ken did off camera was not vape. He did a big old sniff. I used to sniff my very strong pain meds. I know what that sounds like. I would know. I miss it every day, but I know my consequences. Clean 14 years. Congratulations. That's huge. 14 years is huge. Phaedra says, I did a sniff in my 20s a few times before I had kids. Never a habit though, thank God. Oh man, I was 10 foot tall and bulletproof. Thank you, Lee. Leland, you have a channel, right? Congrats on sobriety. I haven't touched so much as a drop of alcohol since my dad drank himself. No more. Moving on without her. I never got into drinking, thank goodness. And I watch you. While Gypsy actually makes me feel for her. I don't feel for her. I don't. Because it's the simple fact that you say, it's time that you, Dad, and I need to really finally be free of Dee Dee. And that will only happen by moving on. So you're still considering her to be the perpetrator of this crime. You're still considering her to be the perpetrator of this crime. You want people to shut up. You wanted 2019 to be the year people stop talking about it. And here we are. In the year of our Lord, 2025, and people are still talking about it. It's not going away. That is a life sentence. So you trying to coax people to just stop talking about it and get rid of Dee Dee forever. That's not how life works. Especially in a case that's intricate as yours. Okay? She then goes on to speak to Ken. She says, my dear, most amazing lover, thank you for being so supportive and understanding about my deposition and upcoming trial, as well as me answering attorneys' questions, even the ones about us. Don't see how it has relation to this case. So doubt my relationship status will be mentioned in court. And if it is, well, At will know I'm not in love with him like he thinks and so openly stated. I'm only agreeing to this because I'm acting like a responsible adult with remorse for my actions, not out of love for a long dead toxic romance. And so, in other words, I'm over you, dude. But I'm not a total cunt, so I'll offer my help. I'm over you, Nick, but I'm not a cunt, so I'll offer help. I give you mad props for your level of maturity and understanding, knowing we have battling views on this trial, but also don't understand how you can know all the bad things I've done and still love me and still see me in a positive light. Really feel that after this month, media, TV shows, and articles will fade, then we can put this behind us. The harsh reality is, I am currently famous for the moment. Mine is a cautionary tale, but like all things, time fades such tales. Last night I stayed up even after we got off the phone. I just laid in bed thanking God that he put you in my life because of you. I have the strength to get through this. We have such a great future of us. I'm ready to start 2019. Can't wait for all the joys of the upcoming year. on Halloween. Is this Halloween? She says happy Halloween. I just want to make sure we're on par with it. It says 11:08. Maybe her stuff got lagged and it just came out on that day. She lost Wi-Fi for 2 weeks. She did say that. Happy Halloween, my one and only. Thank you for the adorable card, and God knows your scent drives me wild. My Pop Tart. Here we go again with the fourth mention of the Pop Tart. She says, my Pop Tart is craving your rough, big, strong dragon. For the ones in the back who didn't hear me, she says, my Pop Tart is craving your rough, big, strong dragon. One more time. My Pop Tart is craving your rough, big, strong dragon. Future Halloweens will be nothing short of epic. We will go all out on the decorations and the costumes, some for your eyes and enjoyment only. We'll be holding my pillow extra tight, just missing everything about you. Your touch, your kiss, everything that makes my body tremble with excitement. I'm not really sure why this past visit had such a happy effect on you compared to others. However, I'm happy to have the honor of being the cause of your happiness, just as you are the cause of mine. I can't wait to share more holidays, no matter what they are. Just know that you no longer have to spend them alone. I'm no further than your pocket, and we can talk the time away. Love you, my candy corn. Okay. My Pop Tart is craving your wild, big. No, I'm sorry. My Pop Tart is craving your rough, big, strong dragon. Just had to make sure everyone heard that one. Okay. Okay. So she sends another message out. Everyone's laughing. Gypsy never stopped her creepiness. She's not reformed. How often did Nick get creepy in emails? I don't know. I feel like it would be really good if we could get a hold of the emails from her and Nick. That's the emails we need. We need the before. Yeah, that's what we need. I'm telling you. Gypsy says, my everything. This past weekend has been so enjoyable. The torture, even the torture of having you inches away, but unable to show my affection to its highest capabilities was better than not seeing you at all. I'm going to try like hell to make the transfer a reality, but don't get your hopes up, babe. It's not easy. I like your idea, and I think it's obvious that we would walk through hell for each other. And each day that passes is one more day closer to our real start of our life together. Until then, I'm satisfied with our little moments together. I'm satisfied with me teasing you with my eyes and smile, and you making me blush and staring into your heart-melting green eyes, bringing me to the edge of my seat wanting more. Our little corner will be my favorite place for the remainder of my time in Chillicothe. And in 258 days, 8 months, I will officially be the proud, happily wedded wife to the most wonderfully amazing, lovable man I've ever known. Thank you for making my unfortunate circumstances the ultimate turnaround, turning what was a lonely, sad little existence into a real life Cinderella story. This is to Ken in 2018. In the end, Gypsy did get the prince of her dreams, and they both lived happily ever after. Now that's one headline I'd be okay with. XOXOXOXO. I will need you to send me the transfer form because the caseworker was clueless. I found out that I can have my name tag, all my clothes changed, as well as my ID and mail can come through address to blank. I'm going to submit my application January 22nd, have all the paperwork done on my end. And then all that's left is the minister fee for you to grab that license and come officially make me your missus. I love you to infinity. Also, try to call Jefferson City. That's our main place that deals with things that are above even the warden. Director Elena Boyles. Speak to her about requesting transfer out of state. Outbound. Aw, baby, freaking love the shit out of you. The Wi-Fi is back up and I'm getting your emails and pics and videos. You are the love of my life, babe. Can't wait to see you for 24 hours in January. XO, XO, XO. Now, I don't know. What do you guys... I just read earlier in the month. I guess they had a meeting and they changed their mind, but I just read early in the month, Ken was saying that he wasn't ready to get married. Gypsy was just being insecure. They can wait, right? Sorry. I was basically saying, like, how do they go from Ken at the beginning saying, I don't think it's a good idea for us to get married right now? You're too insecure. To we're getting married. Leylin says it was planned. If everybody can give me a like, I'd really appreciate it. We've been reading this. This is the 7th part. You can go to my playlist and go through parts 1 through 7. I've been reading it from the bottom up, taking a little bit of time every day or every other day to read through some of these. I do want to do a video on Gypsy Rose's video with Ken and the sound that we heard, the sniffing, snorting, snuffling sound that we heard. Because we have some people on the side of it was a vape, some people on the side of it was a substance. And that matters to me only because the daughter was right there in the room. So that can get in her, that's in her reach. Right? You fall asleep, that's in her reach. That's the only reason it matters to me. Personally. Honestly, what I heard when I closed my eyes was a vape sound. But when I think about the other thing, I can hear that too. So I'm going to watch it again. And that's what I'm going to be doing for that part. I want to thank everybody who came out. If you don't have me, if you don't follow me, follow me. I've been covering Gypsy Rose's case for over a year, investigating, reading text messages, autopsy reports, looking at photographs from that crime scene. And I put more fact behind the rumors. A lot of it's rumor based, the things that we see going around now, but most of my stuff I try to root in fact. So you'll see a lot of text message reading, a lot of autopsy report reading. You'll see a lot of things that are factual, cold hard documents. Like these documents in front of us came from the state and they can be proven to be true. Right? So go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I have a Gypsy Rose Blanchard playlist, tons of videos in there, tons, interrogations, everything you want to see is going to be in there, including this segment as well in there. I'm going to work on that video and it's going to come out. I don't know if it's going to come. It'll probably come out tonight. If not tonight, it'll come out tomorrow. The video of me reviewing that. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I think this is the highest we've gotten in terms of views. I think this is the highest we've gotten in terms of views for the night. 35 people. Thank you guys so very much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Your presence is great. It's a motivating factor. I didn't want to get on live today. I had to kind of pull myself. I had an exhausting day. And this stuff, the fact that people look and it really makes a difference. It makes a huge difference. So thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Bye. Thank you guys. Truthfully.